Template enhancements, additional attributes. In this lesson, we will enhance our templates to allow for various attributes. As we are drawing, these will be mainly in terms of search functionality potentially, or tooltips, or even URL actions. There's a lot of potential here. So let's firstly go into our data source and add the additional attributes. With our data source open, let's add some additional attributes. So we have the name, core attribute. However, let's have tooltips. And from here, I just want to put some random words. We are starting a project. For example, tooltips. We are ending a project. That's your end. Step A, this is step B, this is step C. I like this step. This is step D. So we've added a tooltip. Let's save this. And now let's reload this in Tableau, and hopefully the tooltip column will now appear and we can make use of it in our data visualization. So let's refresh our data source. Right click, refresh. And now we have a new column called tooltips. This is pretty neat. If we drag tooltips, however, onto tooltips, you can see that it's not always available. Actually, it's only available at the start and the end. That is because we're dealing with, once again, data densification, so we have to wrap our tooltips in a table calculation. So let's create a calculated field. Let's call it TC tooltips, and let's do our windows max tooltips. Now click apply. Let's replace our attribute tooltips. Compute using, make sure it's available for every bin. And now you can see our tooltips show up. You can do this to add any attributes and to enrich your template. You can add an attribute for URL and then use them in URL actions. The key thing to remember is, because we're using data densification and drawing, we have to wrap our attribute up in a table calculation to make sure it's always visible. So yes, you can add as many different attributes as you want. Explore this, enrich your template, and I'll see you in the next lesson.